Alright, this is an old giant petrified tree, fallen tree. You can see the rings of the tree. The circle's going around like that, down toward the center, down there, but you can see the rings of the tree. Giant, massive tree. There's my wife and son standing in the middle of it. This is bigger than anything they tell you about, but, and you know it was a tree. I mean, just look at this. This is wood. That's wood. And this is old petrified wood. You can tell this is wood. Like there's no denying it.
Gosh, over here.
Cool. This obviously wood. Just wood grain from a tree.
This one?
All the way up back to the mountain back there where you can see the rings of it going. Monstrous tree. It just extends out. That's the Oregon coast. Giant dead trees that probably tower miles into the sky. Wood. Wood. It's been petrified. Giant rings in this tree. This massive tree. And there's the. It just goes out. It's all done now, but yeah, those are the rings of a petrified tree. And you can tell this is wood. You can see it in it. This is old petrified wood. The wood ring of the tree. That's cool. Look at this. Look at that. Tell me that don't look like wood. That's wood, dude. That's wood. Just petrified wood. From a massive tree. Bigger than anything they talk about in history. You can see the ring of this thing started way over here. Right over there. The line went up. And it was, I mean, that's not even half of it. That's not even half the tree. You haven't even hit the center of it over there yet. These are just concentrical rings going out to sea.
Why did you get away so fast?
It's wood from a giant tree. You can see the tree rings there. Alright friends, on Google Maps, this is where we were. This is that wall back there. This is the coast where we were at. And you can see the rings of the trees. Well, not the rings, but the, I don't know, the boards, the directional pattern of the wood that is going here. You can see the direction the grain's going. And as we zoom out a little bit and look, let's just follow this grain pattern here. So that's the tree, that's all the tree, that's the wood grain pattern. Here it is behind it, that's still that same dang tree. I imagine this right here is probably some of the bark from the side of it, but these are all those same, it's the same tree, it's following that same grain pattern all back through here. This is built up of that tree, here's more of that tree. That same tree going out. These are those lines of wood, and it just disappears into the ocean. But let's look here. So down here's where we were. We see the grain still going. You can still see the grain. You see the grain patterns of the tree still there. Still going in that direction. Looky here, what do we have here? More of the grain patterns of that tree. This is all petrified wood right here too, friends. It's still that same tree, that same grain just going for miles. for miles. In fact, there's a good likelihood it builds up this entire coastline. Until it just disappears out into the ocean. But yeah, that whole area there, that's all just a giant dead tree right there. The grain going this way. As the tree goes out, you can see shards of it here, some of it there. You can still see it lines that coast.